Hey, what's up there, fellow throttle junkies? Hey, dude, it's been a minute since I've made a video. My life's been extremely hectic, to say the least, and lately, and I've just been working my ass off, just trying to make as much money as I can in the shortest period of time. But that's not gonna last forever, and I can't complain, man, because I really enjoy my job. So, anyway, but I am getting burnt out, dude. I'm getting burnt out, and I'm working so much, and I'm just taking time for myself and doing the things I enjoy doing. The other night I was laying in bed and I was scrolling on my phone, and up pops this motocross track, and I'm like, dude, that's only like an hour from me. So of course the kid in me's like, man, you can go, you can still ride. So I figured, what the hell, I want to go out and give it a shot. If anything, it's content for the Husqvarna FE501. That's how it does. Trust me, the bike will do fine. I know it's gonna do a lot better than I am. So like I said, I haven't ridden moto in quite some time, but here's the box trailer I've got loaded up. I also loaded up the KTM 300XC two-stroke. Really dig this bike. I've had it for several years, and this thing is just fantastic. It's like a mountain bike on steroids. I'm eventually going to give this bike to my son. He works hard, and I want to gift him this bike eventually. Here's the Husqvarna, as you know. We'll be taking that out, and I got all my gear in here. Nice box trailer. I really dig this thing. Chest protector. Of course, I got my neck brace and my CTI knee braces there. Got my CTI knee braces for free. It only took me breaking my knee to get them. I was racing out at Speed World, if any of you are familiar with, out here in Arizona back in 2006. I remember it was the Arizona State Championships. And I was racing in they had the old timers and the young timers. I was racing the young timers division, and man, I was in the expert class, and I won my first moto, and I was pretty stoked, And so second moto, I go out, I'm trying to pass the lead. It's pretty cocky, and I ended up getting tangled up with a guy, and we both go down a high side, and I ended up breaking my knee. So that sucks. Hence why I don't race anymore. So, but I sure do miss the moto. But anyway, I think I'm gonna go out, go to a country bar, go do a little country dance, not stay out too late, and get up at 5 a.m. and get some coffee and head out to the motocross track. So we'll talk to you in the morning. Let's go moto. Oh man, 4 a.m. came early. Should have went to bed earlier. Update on the ride out here at Motoland in Casa Grande. Ended up actually got up a little late, and I must have set my alarm for 4:30 p.m. instead of 4:30 a.m. But I still got here in plenty of time. But anyway, I have not taken the 501 out yet on the track. The track is extremely muddy, and it's got some pretty good ruts in there. So it's really crowded. So I've already taken a mud bath on my KTM. I laid it down in a corner, and that was interesting. It was a soft landing though. But anyway, there's a beginner track I can take it on, but and that's just a waste of time. And the desert's more challenging than that beginner track is. So if the ruts let up and or if they do something with the track, I'll take the 501 out there. But it's kind of a beast to be trying not to throw that thing around in those ruts. So anyway, I'm gonna go back out and try not to kill myself. So I'll talk to you soon.
guy's on a full moto. I think he's got blinkers. Man, I'm loving this thing. One more lap. Rode the 501s on the track today, and I was a little intimidated by taking it out there. And I gotta say, man, I was pleasantly surprised. This thing is so much fun. I actually had more fun on this bike than I did on the KTM. The KTM's fun in its own way. I mean, it's light and it's easy to throw around and stuff, but the power delivery on this bike is just amazing. You know, I had it just in the on the Gettys I used map 2, and I turned on the traction control. Man, you can just come around some of the flat corners and stuff and really get on it. And this thing jumps amazing, and the suspension is pretty rock solid. You can kind of feel a little bit of the weight, but not really. I mean, if I had gone down in a mud or something like that, I'd been hosed, because this bike would be really heavy to pick up, like when I dumped my KTM today. But this is truly the Husqvarna 501s, man. This is the all-in-one bike, dude. So if you're on the fence, get one. This one is a beast, man. Definitely one of my favorite bikes. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. Life's short. Go ride.